The author's introduction. In every book, the preface is the first and also the last thing. It serves either to explain the purpose of the work or to justify it and answer criticism. But readers are generally not concerned with moral purposes or with attacks and reviews, and in result, they do not read prefaces. It is a pity that this should be so, particularly in our country. Our public is still so young and naive that it fails to understand a fable unless it finds a lesson at its end. It misses a humorous point and does not feel irony. It simply is badly brought up. It has not yet learned that in decent company, as in a decent book, open abuse cannot occur. That modern education has evolved a much sharper weapon, which, though almost invisible, is nevertheless lethal, and which, under the guise of flattery, deals an inescapable and accurate blow. Our public resembles a provincial who, upon overhearing the conversation of two diplomats belonging to two warring courts, is convinced that each envoy is betraying his government in the interests of a most tender mutual friendship. The present book has only recently suffered from the unfortunate faith that certain readers and even certain reviewers have in the literal meaning of words. Some were dreadfully offended, quite in earnest, that such an immoral person as the hero of our time should be set as a model to them. Others very subtly remarked that the author had drawn his own portrait and the portraits of his acquaintances. What an old and paltry jest. But apparently Russia is created in such a way that everything in it changes for the better except this sort of nonsense. With us, the most fantastic of all fairy tales would hardly escape the reproach of being meant as some personal insult. A hero of our time, gentlemen, is indeed a portrait, but not of a single individual. It is a portrait composed of all the vices of our generation in the fullness of their development. You will tell me again that a man cannot be as bad as all that, and I shall tell you that since you have believed in the possibility of so many tragic and romantic villains having existed, why can you not believe in the reality of Pechorin? If you have admired fictions far more frightful and hideous, why does this character, even as fiction, find no quarter with you? Is it not, perchance, because there is more truth in this character than you would desire there to be? You will say that morality gains nothing from this. I beg your pardon. People have been fed enough sweetmeats. It has given them indigestion. They need some bitter medicine, some caustic truths. However, do not think after this that the author of this book ever had the proud dream of becoming a reformer of mankind's vices. The Lord preserve him from such benightedness. He merely found it amusing to draw a modern man such as he understood him, such as he met him, too often, unfortunately, for him and you. Suffice it that the disease has been pointed out. Goodness knows how to cure it.